Okay, I was in the middle of recording this video. We were like 5 minutes in, and then my microphone and my headphones suddenly just started playing static. So I had to hurry up and go get like a backup pair. Okay, but we're back. um, all right, so we're doing Summer Cup mock sets. So essentially, we're gonna be playing Courtyard, Veranda, Aquarium, Teien, Terrace, and Ballroom. The Terrace is like sort of a balcony-esque setup, and we're gonna be doing this basically 12 games, so 2 games on each venue, one spy, one sniper. In groups, it's going to be first to 7. It's part of the Summer Cup 2026. So this is kind of just going to be a group stage mock set. So basically, like just straight up practice. And we're going to see what happens here. So we're playing Guggie 1v1. I'm going to explain everything that I do, and we're going to hop right in and start off on the first venue, which is labeled here as SC 2026 Group Stage First, which is the first venue. So right here, you already could have. So what we're going to do right here is we're going to. Okay, I don't think he saw this, so I think we're fine. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. I was going to go for a cheese. However, I was gonna go for a cheese. However, I didn't hit the green test. So I was gonna green test, and then I wanted to pick up the statues to make it look like I didn't touch the purloin. But unfortunately, I hit a white test, so I just had to kind of dejectedly walk away. But the current state of the game right now is actually pretty nice because now he could be really, really suspicious of anybody who goes to statues here. And we're gonna BB here,
Banana bread.
which is actually a pretty bad BB, all things considered. But we're going to see what his reaction is. I think this is a very findable shot, but we're going to see if someone else can maybe get shot instead. Um, I was in a similar position to this in Hex Cup against Sea Rams, where I had an early purloin, and it really was just about like playing chicken, about going to statue. Like, oh well, should I go to statue now? Should I go to statue now? And it's kind of safe to say that like you know you should probably time out here and maybe hope that someone just goes to statues and someone gets shot, but we'll see what happens here. I don't know who his suspects are is the thing.
Banana bread.
Okay, we're going to BB again. There we go. It's just like the first recording because Irish also got shot in the first game that we played. All right, so that's pretty nice. So pretty nice game one. I think if I hit the green test on the Perlin, it would have looked a lot cleaner. It looked a lot cleaner, but could have looked a lot cleaner, but we still got a civ shot. So, but yeah, I mean, in essence, that's really just it, right? I mean, I saw a lot of people in conversation, so it makes a lot of sense to BB and give a lot of other people, BB credit because maybe the first one was a little bad. And I'm already in with a DA, so if I was even a suspect, I already had a BB anyway. So the second BB doesn't mean anything. And normally spies don't BB again if they already have it. So that is like a nice little behavioral thing that maybe if Guggie didn't, if he wasn't sure, that wouldn't really have stopped him. You know what I mean? From like that would have stopped him from shooting me. Now that is comedy. But yeah, anyway, sniping Courtyard, it's just really about flirt pairing and, tracking missions. You don't really need to watch pathing or anything like that because it's already pretty easy enough to snipe. But as you can see last game, you can miss stuff if you're not like prepared. So nest and okay, so nest and laugh, and we know Irish went early on. So now you want to see early flirts. watch early cheeses. So Texan Sorry would be a dragon fruit, and then you also have Buns and Queen, which would be like a Burger King sign. Disney with a reject.
Banana bread.
Okay, Irish Wheels and Red Dress are all out. So I'm assuming it's one of these people. So it's General and Buns, which would be black pepper, and then on top of a dragon fruit, which kind of already looks like inside of it. So kind of like black pepper on a dragon fruit. That's who has Real BB right now. So the Real BB people are easy to track. Okay, so Nunu laugh. Okay, so General leaves and goes next to Smallman. Nothing crazy there. Dagger. James Bond was next to Smallman at the beginning as well. I'm willing to bet one of the spies is Sorry. Taft or not sorry. Taft. Tex Sorry or Buns. Trying to watch stuff as well. Okay, so Nest laugh, of course. Oh wait, laugh. That's Nest Nunu. Okay, I must have mismemorized the statues here. Okay, but the person who swapped I don't think has Real BB, so pretty sure it's just Kane. So, but Kane has to go into a Real BB conversation, and we know who it's not, assuming that is actually a swap that happened, and I'm not just like misremembering, because that is entirely possible. It should be Nest and Laugh. Okay, Sorry, for sure doesn't have swap. Could be a white pearl in here from Kane, which it isn't. That looks really clean. I don't think that this is a cheese, and I don't think that this is a cheese. And a cheese, I would mean like he would try to be doing it like, you know, while I'm on rotation, like while I'm on the other side of the statue. Okay, I missed. Oh, Kane has contact. Wait, what? Okay, I actually didn't have him having contact. Wow. Okay, so this split is actually really, really good for him because I thought to myself like, oh, like I don't have to shoot Kane yet. I probably should have just shot Kane, but I was waiting for a BB or something. I didn't think he had BB, so I thought I had time because he only has Inspect, Swap, and then he also has Flirt. So that's what I would have been waiting for. However, didn't end up happening like that. We could just bug here, honestly. Yeah, we're going to bug there because, yet again, it's one of those bugs where it's like you're not really on top of it unless, like, you know, you're specifically watching for it. And since we're so far away from the ambassador, it's like you're not finding that. So now we want to be aggressive about finding a print. Man, I can't hit a green flirt for anything here. But we're going to go BB because he's not on this Purloin yet, I don't think.
Banana bread.
Well, we're going to red test, which doesn't help our case. Okay, so I think this is actually like past him. I don't think that he has this. So now we have options. So now it's like we could finish Flirt, and then we could either just do like inspects to inspects, like, you know, because we have like 4 minutes still, or we could do prints. And I'm almost electing to do prints because I think prints are safer. This is not the best game in terms of execution, but I mean the bug was pretty nice. I could also just get shot here as well. I don't know. Okay, print down at blue now. Okay, we want Salmon to take the one off of the briefcase, and then we're going to take the one off of the bookcase. I think this should be difficult, if I'm not mistaken, but we're gonna go for it, I think. Oh, no, okay, so Seek must have taken the book out, so we got lucky. So Seek took the book out for us, which means that this is just a regular print. And now we only need one more print, and we're just going to go Flirt with Rocker here. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Oh, I just microfilmed. I did not mean to do that. Okay, but luckily I don't think it's seen. I accidentally like misclicked. I right-clicked on accident. I did not mean to do that. That's my bad. We don't get punished for that, though. Thankfully. Okay, finish the flirt with Rocker here. If we would love for Ambassador to take a drink here. Okay, this is it. If Ambassador takes a drink here, I think this is just a mission win. And he does. Okay, so we're going to request. All right, now we're going to take this drink, and it should be over. I don't think he'll have this. If he has this, this is a really, really good shot. But I think we are in the clear. No, that's a really nice shot. Yeah, we have it. I hope this wasn't for the microfilm or something weird, but it was a really nice shot either way. Let's see, where did I get highlight? Oh no, okay, I got highlight at the end. Okay, that's fair. I'm happy he didn't see the microfilm though. If he saw the microfilm, that would be tragic. But I think we're okay. I don't think it was because of the microfilm. Yeah, the bug was really like... I mean, this bug is crazy. Because you're just nowhere near the ambassador. It was a nice shot, though. It was a good shot from Guggie. I think our plans made a lot of sense there. I probably could have waited for like a difficult print or even rejected there to make it seem like it's not me. But either way, I mean, he has the print, so it's a good game from him. All right, so we're sniping now. So we have Scream Hydra, and then Scream Hydra. Oh, well, that's funny. So just two Scream Hydras. Okay, so Tex. Okay. Irish and Seek both have a bug. Text First Taker. That's an AI-like stop from Disney. Looks like Seek rejected. Seek Teal. Okay, still no swaps gone off, so that's what the main concern was for me. So we have Red Twizzler, which is Kane and Red Dress. Okay, still nothing. First print of the game is available here. I want to see who takes it. Sorry, reject. Okay, so Red Dress returns correctly, so I'm almost inclined to think that it's not actually her. Should be seeing a briefcase. I'm interested to see that Buns didn't go for that briefcase, though. We should have been obligated for it, I would think. Duke. Okay, Alice takes. Could be a cheese, depending on what she wants to do. But no cheese happens. The cheese would have been if Alice just put it down immediately, but she doesn't. There is a print at red now. So Scream Hydra. No time ad. Okay, so Queen and Alice is a teacup. And then we also buns. So teacup and a hamburger bun. Dead case. The party is kind of calmed down for us a little bit here. Okay. Queen does not slide. Red Dress could have microfilm, but she has nothing else. I'm almost 99% positive. Maybe a bug, in all honesty, but... Okay, there's no prints available. The briefcase is dead. And the red bookcase one is dead as well. Okay, General could have bug. Okay, I think Alice just bugged, I'm pretty sure. But we'll just still wait for confirmation. Okay, still no Purloin. Alice leaves. Yeah, I mean, if she is a spy, she's going to need some progress. Goes to the time ad window. I'm expecting a time ad here. Okay, watch checks. So it's 2:11. See if the time slows down. It does not. Could have Purloin there, maybe. Remember, Alice does have a print, by the way. This is probably a swap cheese. Yep. So yeah, swap cheese there. But really, this wasn't us being on top of the swap. It was more so us being on top of the bug. So you see the bug, you shoot. Once you have confirmation. And yeah, so we just take the shot. Nothing crazy there. All right. Aquarium. So we have Aquarium here. Could see if we can do something, which I do now think we can. Hopefully that covered it. So the whole purpose behind that bug is that it's behind Shark. So I'm hoping that it is. So we can just go back and now flirt next to General. All right, so path looks fine, I think. The laser tells me that I don't think that he's that sus of this. We're going to go to bar in a bit because there's so many people with delegates. All right, we're going to go to bar now, I think. Now is the time. And we'll go behind, kind of behind Queen from his perspective. And then we're going to delegate, and then we're obviously just going to go ahead and BB. And this will just be our game plan. I mean, this bug, I think, you know, it's really just like, oh, am I sus of the bug? I am, or I'm not. If he has the bug, we lose no matter what. So it makes sense to do all this anyway. But if he doesn't have the bug, then this is a really good opportunity to mission win. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go down here. Bun's looking like a really good send.
Banana bread.
Okay, BB. And Wheels was sent. So the DA leaves us, which is really, really good. And we're going to go to the center because the Shark is probably going to go to the center next. And from there on out, we could probably just kind of hide behind the Shark. So Wheels obviously has requested already. I can't tell if I think that's middle Shark. Or if that's bottom Shark. It might be bottom Shark. I don't know. Either way, though, this should be a win. I can't really... Oh, no, it is bottom Shark. Okay. So we're going to go hide at the green bookcase here. And we do get a shot. Okay. So Wheels gets shot. If you want to see the bug from my perspective, from the sniper's perspective, this is what I did. So I, just simply bugged behind the Shark. Nice little, nice bug or whatever. Very standard. He didn't take highlights on me, which is kind of lucky, I guess. I think it's a little lucky that I didn't get, put onto that, but the whole purpose of us going behind the Shark there. But yeah, so it was nice. What I'm trying to say was a nice game plan. We took the bug. It's Aquarium, so you have to kind of watch out for annoying Shark walks like that. And then from then on out, the plan was very obvious. Okay, so Nunu Sheep. Nunu Sheep, we have peanut butter jelly cracker sandwich. We have a trophy. Okay, so we have Seek and Queen, which is going to be a bear, and then we have a Buckeye. So maybe like a bear eating some Buckeyes in the woods or something. I don't know. Picture that. For our delegate, we have Nemo on the right, but that wasn't a flirt. Okay, Tex with the first print. That's a good-looking redirect from Rocker there. We're going to kind of watch Tex here a little bit. That is a bug from Smallman. You can kind of see the arm reset there. Hit Guggie with the no. Okay, so Teien 2 of 4. This is kind of like a balcony setup, so we're going to play it as such. So bug, contact, seduce, and purloin is the best way, in my opinion, to play this setup. For me, could do Prince if you really wanted to. A little weird, but... So you have a couple options here. You could go for like an early bug or something. You could even go for like an early print or something, or an early flirt or something at center, but I'm going to keep my flirt pretty well distanced here. And we're just going to keep it nice and simple. Because Smallman and Duke are now flirting with each other. Supposedly, one of them is probably the SDA. We know Sorry is not the SDA. Okay, General with a Prince. 2-cycle. Okay, we get kind of lucky that General goes next to us. We're not going to talk instantly, though. We want Sorry to be in conversation here, I think. So General's talk looks a lot more suspicious than ours. But what we're going to do is we're going to take... So hopefully... I'm hoping that he did not see my talk, because if he didn't see this talk, then we were pretty much in the clear.
Banana bread.
Okay, General leaving is annoying there. Seek hopefully isn't the SDA, but he isn't. So I think Duke is probably the SDA, which means that, you know, a lot of us have real. So if General comes back to us, we probably just win. But don't forget, Sorry has technically, like, real BB because she switched combos and then was talking. And we're going to go for the most obvious flirt of all time here. And I'm dead. Okay, I somehow lived through this, which is crazy. I thought I was going to die for chasing that flirt. But we get lucky, and I think Sorry gets shot, which, you know, good. That's you know, really good. But as you can see from the highlights, it was probably 50-50. So I'm assuming Guggie either thought it was me or Sorry there at the end. I'm assuming that's what the highlights mean. Sorry probably just looks a little bit more suspicious, and she has a white BB as well, so that's why I went for the BB, just so it looks like Sorry's BBing. That way it kind of hides our real BB, because we had that early for General, so. But yeah, not a great game yet again for me. I made a couple mistakes myself, but yeah, exactly. So this is what I was gonna say. I was gonna so I kind of figured that I wasn't shot because like maybe he just didn't register that I was flirting because General's a low light. I don't know if I said it, but I meant to say it, which is why I hurry up and walked away when I could. That way it doesn't look like I'm flirting with him. Because I kind of figured Guggie would have had that, but I got lucky. I mean, all I can say is I got lucky. Okay. Watching Purloin here. No bug from Queen. Okay, Bear again, which is Seek and Queen. And Queen goes next to Seek. So Seek is flirting with Queen in Teal as well. So a Bear and, you know, a Daisy. Okay. Irish and Alice technically could be flirting. But they'll need a close flirt at the end. So that's when we'll probably be watching that. Okay, Irish goes next to no one, but technically could be flirting with Seek or Teal. There's no obvious flirts going on right now. Queen technically could have been flirting with a bunch of different people. If anybody, Seek is the ST. Okay, no bug from Sorry there, which is really, really good. Queen with a watch check. Okay, Seek goes there. Okay, so Queen goes in the middle of two people. So Queen looks like she's flirting. Teal walks away. So Teal's ST isn't one of those. So it could be Queen and Irish. Very likely. But I don't think they were flirting at the beginning. So that would be Queen's first flirt with Irish. That could be a reject from Seek on the Purloin. Because don't forget, Purloin is still an option. Sorry and Teal... Okay, this is a really interesting fake, but I know for a fact that Alice doesn't have flirt with anybody, so other than Irish, but she was away from her the entire game. So I think mission camping that could have been a bug, I guess, but that'd be a disgusting bug. But we're not gonna react to it, I think. Wow, that was a bug. That's crazy. Yeah, I was going to say, that's just, I mean, like, I kind of figured that this was the case. Like, I kind of thought I saw it, but I was like, oh, I don't know. She doesn't have any flirt progress. Like, that doesn't seem at all spy-like. And yeah, I should have just took the shot there because that's who I thought it was. But nice bug either way. Sometimes you just gotta take those bugs like that, even if it is your like one chance. So even though it is a gift, I I should have been on top of it, which I wasn't. So. But all right, we have Rocker on Terrace. We're gonna start next to the Ambassador here, just so that we get him pushed away earlier, so we have more print options later on in the game. There's also 2 people at Inspects on the other side, so we have a lot of options this game. Irish is gonna pick up a print. We have Plain Twin Sorry flirting with each other. So we have some blue Gatorade. That path was a little wonky, but it's all good. Okay. But Irish and Disney are flirting. I'm just trying not to be flirt paired at the moment, just because I want to have a nice, easy sort of game. Most likely, Sam is going to end up in this conversation, so we're going to try and get him to end up over here. We should be pretty close. And all right, so perfect. That's exactly what ends up happening. Flirt with them. It's not green, so 26% is a little painful. Irish picked up a case again, maybe? Or did she have the same case? I'm not sure. DA is the only person not in, of course, so I can't BB. But we're going to BB the first possible time I can. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're the only person doing anything, so we're going to finish Inspects here. This is so very not spy-like because normally you would want to do stuff when you're not the only suspect. I obviously have Inspects here, but I think I'm just going to try and add to the sniper's, like, sort of, mental load here by saying, oh, okay, she has a bug. And we're just gonna go to the bar. We're gonna be nice and simple and go to the bar, just because Salmon's gonna be there. Take this drink. Now that there is a lot of progress, we could get kind of like forgotten about. And we're gonna go for this briefcase here, I think. Okay. I don't know how good those look, but they probably don't look horrible. Okay, so I'm going to do something crazy here, and I'm going to switch conversations. And I'm going to BB basically after I switch conversations. And I'm going to commit to timing out. Plain Twin was at statues earlier. I wonder if he remembers what statue set. We're not going to BB. We're going to make him think it's a silent game.
Banana bread.
Yeah, I was trying something out there, but it didn't work, unfortunately. I'm not sure if I would get shot, but the plan kind of there was to either time out or get someone shot. So I didn't BB because it would look too obvious, like it's a fake BB. So I wanted to not BB to make it seem like I was a spy finishing like more than one mission. But I think his mission count was just so good that game that didn't really matter, which is fair. I can't really do anything against that, so I just lose, which is a nice hold from Guggie, obviously. Has my statue in specs, so nothing crazy that I can really do that game, I think. Okay, Kane, Scream Laugh. No bug from Seek. Okay, so Red Dress and Teal, which are Hot Tamales. Red Dress with a good-looking path. Watching Bug here. Okay, Hot Tamales and a Rose. Okay, Guillotine. Priya from Big Bang Theory. We have a bunch of flirt pairs here. We have a Fire Hat. We have Broccoli, Acorn, Carrot. So Carrot. We'll say Carrot at 10. So Carrot at 10. And then in addition to, obviously, hot tamales with Rose. I don't know if that was a bug from Kane. I'm going to assume not, but he has to switch conversations for the BB anyway. Sorry. And that path wasn't great from Sorry. Or from Alice, I mean. Okay, so Carrot's probably the only delegate up right now.
Banana bread.
Okay, so if Kane has a bug here, he wins. So we're going to hope that Kane doesn't have a bug. That's what we're hoping for right now. Because if Kane has a bug, then I just lose. But I kind of think that it's Alice. Okay, Carrot. Delegate is about to expire, which is Sorry, and Kane. Scream Nunu, which is still the same. Smallman does have real BB, so if Smallman goes to the left side of statues, like right about now, I'm going to have to make a decision to shoot him. Oh, did I miss a... Wait, I missed a swap. Oh, Scream Laugh. Oh, I don't know why. I thought it was actually Scream Nunu. Yeah, I just wasn't expecting a swap there. Yeah, I was just saying. I was like, oh yeah, Smallman has this, and then oh, it's Smallman. Oh, what did I miss? I thought I missed a bug or something, but no, it's a swap. I just mismemorized the swap. I said it. I said it in my last video, which is going to be like the level 7 sniping, but I'm working on my statue mnemonics right now. Just to have like one word, like instead of being like oh Scream Nunu, it would have been like I'm using Pokemon, so it's going to be like it's going to be like one mnemonic for like 4 statues. So, on Aqua and Veranda, I'll have 2 mnemonics to memorize for statues, and then on like, most other venues will just have at most 2, but mostly 1. Okay, we're going to time out here, walk away from this Purloin, because we don't want to get seen. There's a lot of activity going on, so this Purloin probably won't be missed, and we're alone when we're not flirting with anybody obvious. So we're going to walk away now. And we're not going to go back to Windows, because if we go back to Windows, it's just going to look bad. And everyone's on this side of the venue now, which is a little bad. If Ambassador was leaving, I would maybe Purloin here, just because, I would Purloin there because he probably wouldn't be on totally like watching it, and because there's a lot of people active on the other side of the venue, and Ambassador's now leaving us, so Toby wouldn't really be like the first thing on his mind. But now that Toby's gonna stay here with us, it's like whatever. Okay, so we want Twin to go into a conversation here, but he doesn't, of course. So we're just kind of waiting to flirt with Seek. I mean, that timeout is actually putting in work for us right now. Okay, we're going to switch conversations and go next to Seek again. And hopefully hit the green flirt. I don't know if he just highlight me or not, but we're going to pray that he didn't.
Banana bread.
I did not mean to do that. I meant to flirt. That's my bad. Okay, well now this game might be a little cooked. I just meant to BB, or I meant to flirt. I didn't mean to BB there. So now it might be a little cooked. That's my bad. But I have something that I'm gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna try it now though. It didn't work. I mean, I think he had. I think he had it anyway, but I mean, at least I could have hit the green to say that I could have made it close, but it didn't end up happening. So yeah, we just got a shot there. The BB probably screwed me. I mean, I probably don't really see what I could really do after the BB, because it just gave him like 3 or 4 good lowlights. So yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's good if I don't do that stupid BB, which was like totally my bad because I got action prioed. Oh yeah, it's from timeout too. Yeah, totally fair. Time ad, time ad still was really good there. I think. Obviously my pacing was a little slow, and since I know Guggie likes to watch flirts early, sometimes I almost need that 45 extra seconds on the clock. But all right. So Abby and then Mask. So ABB and BHH. No bug from Salmon or from Seek. Sorry, Kane reject quick. Buns. Okay, Vines. Okay, Duke and Rucker from the left side, which... No, that's just a microfilm. I saw her hand reset there, kind of. Hit him with the tie. All right, well, yet again, we're going to do one more, so I said back-to-back, so... yeah, we're going to do another set. So we're going to do that exact same lineup, but yet again. I think this time I'm going to play a lot more like just true to style and stop trying to go for like, crazy things and just kind of go for things that test the sniper. So, no need to be crazy here. We're just going to start next to our ST. Or you know what? Let's start at statues for once. Although Smallman kind of taking our one inspector is a little annoying. So if he puts it down here, that's going to be huge for us. If he doesn't, this is going to be a little annoying game, and it is going to be an annoying game. So we're going to 3-cycle this. And hope that he isn't counting cycles. So there we go. Shouldn't be seen. The laser's on the other side of the venue, so we're not seen for this, I think. Sorry. Has one. 3-cycling like that is a hard tell, so you have to kind of like be really wary of doing that. We're already down to 2.5 minutes here. Courtyard is just brutal to spy a little bit. Okay, we needed Red Dress to come to us there, which is a little unfortunate. Okay, General has a bug there, so we're going to BB for him. If Disney also rejects here, I might try and get in on this reject chain. No, but he doesn't. Okay, it's fine. I don't really see what the heck I can even do in this game, to be honest with you. Okay, switch convo positioning so we can flirt with Irish. We're looking for maybe like a swap play or something. But I don't think that's going to be happening. He's checking this pretty frequently here, so... Okay, we're going to go for it. Okay, never mind. We're not going to go for it because now he's checking it again, so now there's no point. But I could still maybe get a Pearl in here, maybe. Oh, no. Okay, we get a Civ shot. Okay, perfect. I totally deserved that game, by the way. I did not. It does kind of look like a bug, so you can kind of see like when she goes into conversation, you kind of see her arm kind of do like this little thing where it looks like she's like stretching it. But I think that's just because she changed directions. So it is a little easy to confuse there, but I mean, yeah, it was a well-sniped game from Guggie there. I mean, he really was checking that swap so that I couldn't do like a cheese swap there. But unfortunately, I think Red Dress just kind of being a paid actor for me for a little bit. So got lucky there. Thank you, Red Dress. All right. Red Dress and Rocker are uninvited. They're not allowed to attend anymore. They're done. They're cut off. Okay, Courtyard. This time we're gonna shoot if I see a swap. All right. Puff and okay, Puff Nunu. Irish. Smallman could have bugs. Queen Watch check. Puff Nunu. Okay, wheels. Okay, knight with watch checks. I'll have to watch bug here. Also have to watch cheese swaps, I think. Okay, Buns is going to go into that convo. Yep, she does. Okay, so sorry. Puff Nunu. Should be no Purloin here. Alice. Little spy-like there. Alice could be the spy. Just because of that little thing. Same with Buns. Okay, sorry. Puff Nunu. Second statue, Teal. There has been a time ad, by the way. So Buns, I think, was on the end. But if you have an inspect, I don't think you're ever going to be time adding. So it's probably not Kane. But I won't shoot just in case. But I did miss this time ad. I don't have this time ad, unfortunately.
Banana bread.
I think Buns is flirting with Salmon or Wheels and also has like a real BB here. So it actually probably could be Buns, unironically. But if you went to statues, I don't see why you would even need to time add, to be honest. And no swaps gone off, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Puff Nunu still. Duke reject. Second statue has a print on it, so Seek going to do a print. So Seek and Teal is a Daisy. So Daisy has a print. Duke. Yeah, if you have the print, you're not going to be swapping there. That looks like a really good path. An entry. Okay, Seek goes in the close conversation here. Teal might be trying to get the briefcase. Oh, wow, everyone just leaves Buns there. So there's a lot of movement, but you don't have to watch all this. White dress looking a little spy-like there. Okay, rocker watch check. Okay, I do now think that it's white dress. But she doesn't have statues, and even if she has bug, I know she doesn't have prints. So we can wait for like one more mission from white dress here to confirm. Even though I'm pretty sure. Okay, that print's gone. Ambassador still hasn't really moved yet, which is really good for us. Not good for Guggie, but good for us. White dress probably going to time out if I had to guess on the other side of the venue, which I'm going to bait by keeping my laser right here. And there it is. You see the time go up, and white dress was the only one unaccounted for. That means that she time added. Was a little bit of a bait there because he saw the laser on that side, so he probably thought, oh, I'm good to time out here. And plus, I need a timeout. He needed a timeout there anyway because he was running low on time. But, yeah, some of the pathing stuff just looks a little spy-like. And, yeah, found Guggie from that. All right. Veranda. So playing Plane Twin here. I better not get credit with the bug there. I'm going to be a little salty. We're going to flirt with red dress, or with Seek here. I don't know why I keep calling it red dress. Seek. Okay, we're going to walk away here. We're not going to spend 10 years in that conversation, I think. We're going to be in the not spy-like spot for this microfilm here, I think. We're just trying to add to the activity of this place. So this if he didn't see me at bookcase, I can return this. I'm gonna return this at 3 minutes, just to give it like a minute to cook or whatever. I'm also gonna go and flirt with Seek here. See where the laser goes. It goes on that side. We'll wait for it to go on that side again. So yeah, so this laser doesn't look like he's really looking at me right now. So could get a free bug here depending on what Ambassador does. Okay, we're going to go for this print here, I think. Should be difficult, I think. Yeah. Should we hit? Nice. Okay, now it's like 3 minutes, so we're going to go to this red bookcase. And if he doesn't have me at green bookcase, this should be fine. At worst, it's a highlight, but I don't think I'm ever getting shot here, which is fine. So 3 minutes left. There's still a lot of action and stuff to be done. So before it's all done, I mean, I think I'm just going to play this nice and calm and collected and just go for statues. And if he touches a statue, we can get a print off of it. So it looks like he's going to red bookcase, which he does. Could try and time out here maybe, but I think Toby's too close, so I don't really like it that much. And there's no need. Okay, we're going to try and go to red bookcase now. We go to red bookcase, try and finish up this print, and then we could probably try and microfilm, or not microfilm, inspect. This should be difficult at worst, I think. Yep. Okay, double difficult game. That's huge. So these prints are both very, very subtle, is what that means. So I vote that we just go to statues after this, and then we just, you know, kind of be in for a BB. Could also BB split here, maybe.
Banana bread.
Which is what I'm going to do. BB split with twin. And our final inspect of the game. Let's see if this wins. He'd have to shoot me right here. If I'm not dead right here, that means I probably end up winning. Well, I mean, it doesn't mean I end up winning, but like, if you're not shooting for this inspect, this is what you have to shoot for, which means that he doesn't have anything else, which is a nice game. So, 6-9. So I was pretty. I like that game a lot. I think that game was a lot better than a couple of these other spy games I'm having. That game felt a lot cleaner, I think. The microfilm, obviously, I'm not really going to be paid too much attention on that side. Walked away pretty early with it. I kind of cheesed it. Prints, 2 difficult prints, and then obviously inspects are pretty well spaced out, and a BB split on top of all that. So, yeah, I think that's a pretty standard Veranda game that, you know, most of the time you're going to get shot for, but sometimes if it's really nicely executed, you won't. So, puff, laugh, and then sheep, puff. Puff, laugh, sheep, puff. Okay. Making sure there's no purloin early on. Plain twin and buns. Okay, buns with the first print. Okay, teal. Puff, laugh, sheep, puff. That's a bug. That one might have been a little free. I think that's a bit too daring in my opinion. Just because I think, you know, obviously like Toby's also on that side, so I think if Toby was on the other side, maybe it works a little better. But I think because I'm looking at it like right there, it also would have been better as like a Twitch bug in my opinion as well, and maybe we walk away to cancel the like end animation of it. But all in all, you are gonna have to take attempts like that, and so I don't like hate it from that perspective. We're gonna insta talk here and stop talk. Already, I'm looking at like an inspect print game. So what I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna hurry up and go and just early inspect, because I see that ambassadors on that side taking a print. So that gives me a lot of options later on in the game. And if he doesn't remember where I came from, I can just get this free flirt right here. That was pretty ugly, but hopefully that's not really noticed. We're going to take a spy path here. Not inherently sus, but can be sus. I kind of want this print at the bar. So I'm gonna go demand a drink. And we're gonna go behind twin. And we're gonna pick up this difficult print, and then we're gonna go to the statue that Tex is at. Hopefully he's not watching me too hard here. Okay, that's another difficult print. That's huge. Okay, we're gonna go in this BV conversation here. This laser is dead still. I'm not sure how sus we are, but I do know that we have a pretty obvious and clear plan of finishing. So I'm gonna BB. I'm not gonna BB yet. I'm gonna go and inspect first, I think. So we're gonna inspect here. Obviously, the plan is to finish up with prints and inspects. Except the statue is not printable. Maybe it's the other one. So I think I might have went to the wrong one. It's my bad. Yeah, I think I went to the wrong statue. That's my bad. Yeah, I did. I saw the briefcase over here, and I think I just subconsciously thought it was that one, but no, it's this one. Okay. Well, now all that's left is just a BB. Okay, there's that. And obviously, we're going to go right into the BV conversation. No time to delay. All right, and now it's just going to be the moment of truth. Does Guggie have this or not? If he does, I'm probably going to get shot. I think I am going to get shot here, honestly. But there is 2 people finishing inspects, and so it's not as clear-cut as it seems, so I'm not going to BB just yet. He could be thinking about a swap maybe happening, which is why I'm holding here, and I'm not going to do it just yet. Statue to statue would be nice from Seek here, but he doesn't do it. So now my last play is I'm just going to make it seem like it's just an attempt at a fake.
Banana bread.
So this is just an attempt to make it seem like I have something, but yeah, I am probably going to get shot here, I think. He's thinking maybe. It looks fake, so with this timing, but it does also mean that I could be finishing, but fortunately for me, I don't get shot here, even though I think I could have. A lot of pathing, low lights, I'm assuming as well. Not a crazy. This wasn't a crazy game or anything for me. This was just purely testing. It's like, do you have the inspects and prints? And I think the print was very findable, especially if you knew that there was one on that statue set, because you see buns go to 2 of them, and you think to yourself, oh, it's probably someone finishing prints. But luckily, I don't get punished for that. So, okay. Irish and Seek, which is seaweed, or not seaweed. Okay, teal, Canadian bug. We said dove, nest, and then scream. And then we have piano bottom right. Okay, buns. Plain twin again. Peanut butter and jelly cracker sandwich. Okay, I think it's blink twin. I think that was a bug. Pretty sure. But yet again, I do want to wait for confirmation, so I won't be taking the shot yet. Okay, that's definitely a bug. There we go. I got another chance to see it. For those that don't know, Guggie is an avid twin hater, and hates him for like the bugs because they take too long to take. And yeah, that's just what ends up happening there. Anyway, we're on to the cursed Teien setup, which is 2 of 4. These aren't too bad games, I think. Normally, like when you get past like around I would say probably about the 15 game mark, you start getting a little fatigued, and so I think I'm kind of feeling it. I think Guggie's feeling it because I think I was missing a lot of stuff in that like aquarium game that I was like, oh, this could have happened, this could have happened. Like, there's a lot of like little moments that I'm like, yeah, this could have been a bug, but oh, I did not mean to request that, by the way. Didn't work. We're slowly inching our way to the ambassador here.
Banana bread.
Okay, there we go. We got the bug. So we ended up making it happen. That's so funny. We slowly inched our way over to the ambassador and we got the bug off through Disney nonetheless. So this is really, really good. Now I'm just going to BB again and then we're just going to see what happens. I haven't moved a single time. So if Salmon could just come to this conversation, which he does, that's massive. But we don't want to do it too soon because it looks fake. Like, there's literally 3 of us in, so... Well, that was ugly. Well, I could flirt here maybe, but... If Disney comes in here, I'm just going to contact.
Banana bread.
Okay, BB again. It'd be a nice shot if he shot me here, I think. Maybe thinking about it, but I didn't really move all game. And if you don't have the bug, you're not going to take the shot. Even if you think it happened, maybe you just don't. I feel like you just don't have enough information. So you're like, it could have been a bug, could have not been a bug. But yeah, it ended up working out for us. The help of Disney was really nice because having Disney come like right next to us like that helped me inch over and to kind of distract from like me trying to inch over and get closer for the bug. I thought I saw that, but you looked much farther than you actually were. Yeah, exactly. So. The exact thing that I was going for, I think, ended up actually being able to happen, which is nice. It's nice when a plan finally works out after like 3 white purloins and just obvious just things that I went for that are just not it. It's nice to have one of my plans finally work out. But yeah, Disney really did do me a solid there. Okay, so obviously Twitch are the 2 SDAs. That looks like a bug or something. Smallman and okay, so broccoli. We have broccoli, and then we have a katana. Alice doesn't start next to anybody. Irish flirts at around 45 seconds. Okay, general talk. So general talk. So they both talk around 40 seconds. So around like 55 seconds, we're expecting talks. Okay, that's an AI path. Well, this is definitely real BB. Alice reject. Okay, now it's going to get nasty because Purloin is a thing. Okay, but that's just... Oh, it's general. Oh, yeah, I guess there was 2 people in that chain. That's my bad. Let's put the frowny face. Very sad. I actually forgot that General was even in that chain. Otherwise, I might have like considered shooting him, but I didn't even think about it, to be honest. I just thought it was Alice because I was like, oh, that reject, and then freaking Smallman. Like, I'll just do it. That's any consolation. He's doing much better than I am about hitting green test because my freaking green rate test has been horrible. Brother, you're winning. Okay, but like white tests though. But white tests. I also feel like I'm getting lucky too, to be completely honest. Like some of these things, I'm like, yeah, I probably should just die for this. Like that Teien flirt, for example, in the first set, but we're gonna time out here, I think. Walk away. Blink Twin and Kane are the only two at windows, so depending on how fast he notices, I could get a nice low light, but I don't think I do. You don't really expect people to like watch time ad, and yeah, I think these are low lights coming off, so hopefully I'm okay. Fake BB here because I think it's only Kane and Blink Twin in, or Plane Twin, but either way. Okay, but these are fake lowlights probably just because I saw the laser on me, so either I was a highlight or I wasn't. I think I'm going to time out here. I think this game is just going to be a timeout where I do nothing. Because, or like if it works out, I'll do something, but otherwise I won't. We're just going to see. Queen's going to have Prince. But she's probably low lit for time ads, so. Yeah, we're just kind of chilling. I mean, there's really no reason to like climb Mount Everest here. I could BB for Queen here. I don't know if she has real BB or not, but I think I'm going to do it because the two people that were at windows and me.
Banana bread.
This is just in case Queen doesn't have real BB. Probably was thinking about it maybe. Probably still thinking about it, but doesn't believe it maybe, yeah. And I think he just holds this. Yeah, this is going to be a tricky game to win. This is purely just testing to see if he can hold or not. Because, like, obviously there's some sort of low lights that he has, and it's kind of hard to judge the party state. And if I'm not a low light, then anything I do is just going to get shot anyway. So I think it's better just to kind of just relax and do nothing. But Kane and Twins haven't really been moving, so, like, just a little rough. At, like, 50 seconds, I'll take a delegate and then, like, maybe send it off at the end of the game or something. See what happens. Or maybe a little bit earlier. So maybe now. Don't time out. It's not worth it. It's always worth it to time out. That was also a flirt, so honestly, timing out here isn't necessarily even guaranteed. Okay, Dr. M. Okay, wait. This could actually be a mission win. Do not let Rob poison your mind.
Banana bread.
It's funny. Okay, there we go. Sorry's going to get that reject. So now, oh my gosh, no way. We actually get the end of mission when pending. I'm probably still going to die, but if Red Dress is the main sus for this, then she'll get shot and not me. Kane covering up the list fade. And Red Dress does get shot because she was in the middle of me and Red Dress. So Red Dress ends up taking the bullet there. We get a little bailed out there that Red Dress was right there. And because we had to go to her no matter what. The plan there was a timeout, but then I realized I was like, well, I'm going to have to delegate anyway. And then once I saw Red Dress there, I was like, oh, well, I can finish Flirt. And then Red Dress goes to the DA conversation, and then suddenly it's like, oh, I can actually finish missions. Like, what the heck? So, you know, Rob has poisoned my mind, but in a good way, because now I've inherited some of his luck that he gets, because that was a Rob game, where you do nothing, and then you somehow are like, oh, I have missions? Like, what? Okay, Hydra Laugh. Red Dress Seek. Teal. If this is a BB, I'm just going to lily everyone else but Teal and Seek, I think. Okay, so Irish, Seek, Teal. So Daisy. I don't know if it's the Irish, though. Okay, but anyway. Nerf Gun, Smallman. Okay, Hydra Laugh. Yeah, that's right. Seek goes next to nobody. Irish is still in the same spot, but she's switching, which is a little sus to me. Okay. Teal goes next to Kane. That path right there isn't really that sus. I don't think a spy would take that path. Like a spy would go like right here. So I'm gonna low light teal. That's behavioral. Okay, general. So more likely than not, it's either Sikh or Irish, but one of them. I don't know if he would inspect as Sikh though, because he would just give me more paths to watch.
Banana bread.
Yeah, it can be you. I will bring up teal again. Oh, teal doesn't even have a real BB. It's probably not even teal. Okay, I'm happy that list didn't go. I could be. I don't. I'm not on top of prints. I feel like someone has a print, but I don't know who. I don't know who has print. Path looks like okay, not the best. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot red dress. I mean, I think she was on that side. Yeah, I have no choice. We'll just shoot her. Yeah, it's Duke. Okay, whatever. I'm shooting for paths here, or not paths, but missions here. So she had stuff. I guess I don't have her flirt. I guess technically, I don't know. It's not clear cut. It's not clear cut. Okay, final game. We'll play white dress. I don't think I've been playing a lot of white dress here. White dress on ballroom. It's one of my favorite combinations. I really like white dress on ballroom. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's just the kind of shot that like you kind of have to no choice but to take. Oh, that was kind of clean. Like, what the heck? Yeah, I didn't really. I thought his laser was over here and not over there. That's my bad. Because the plan is that I'm just gonna get like nice reverse drive by and he's not gonna see it. But yeah, if he's on the correct like angle, which he was, then yeah, it's very obvious. I probably just waved to the sniper there. But yeah, this is already the last game and it's only been an hour, so not too bad, not too shabby. And speaking of shabby, we have Abby and then Abby, so that's pretty nice. Tex could have bug. A couple credits there. I'll have to do later on in the game. Teal reject. Duke Kane, that's a slide. Smallman, Teal Smallman. Rocker could have bugged there probably, but I don't think so. Okay. Kane Seek. Seek's flirting with a couple people. Javelin. Red dress. Tex are on the opposite sides. Tex or Rocker with the first print, I believe. Should be the first print. This is a little active party. I'm not on top of everything right now, to be honest, but Kane. Weird looking path from Teal. Okay. Buns now has inspect. And that is just a bug from Irish. That is... I'm assuming we meant to wrong arm, but we didn't wrong arm. Just because it's the last game, we'll just see what he does the next minute. If it's going to be like a cheese, like a purloin or something. Reject. We're not going to move the laser here. Oh, is this like a reject and then you take? It's funny. Okay. Well, the list is going to go on for the next person here. So once Wheels takes this list, it'll be Irish. Okay, but Wheels doesn't take the list. I could just shoot now, but it's like, whatever. It's the last game, okay? We'll let it go. We'll let it play out. Red dress, list disappears, of course. Green fade, and we can shoot Irish. So, there it is. I'm assuming this was meant to be a wrong arm, because otherwise... Yeah, this was definitely meant to be a wrong arm. Yeah. listen. I miss a lot of things. To be fair, I mean, I anytime this is like one thing that always happens to me. Anytime that someone like red coughs or something, I miss it. I don't know why. Trying to do it earlier as well. Did I miss that? No, maybe not. Oh, okay. Well, maybe he meant to do like maybe he literally meant earlier. Yeah. All right. Well, that's a GG's fun set. That's some nice practice for the Summer Cup. I haven't actually been really playing too many mock sets, so it's probably nice to get some practice in. I don't think I have anything. I'm trying to think of like things that I was like common themes, but swap is OP on Terrace apparently. All right. All right. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Two mock sets. Though these will be actually for real. Probably like I think like in a week or two. I think Summer Cup starting. So look out for that. But this is we have the bug addict and then the swap addict. Kind of signing off here. If you watched this far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.